Writing a better RFP. ArmourCo is a condominium-focused construction and refurbishment firm that regularly works with property managers and boards through formal RFP processes. ArmourCo specializes in exterior restoration work and designing and building interior refurbishments. This short talk shares guidance based on practical experience reviewing, responding to, and working under RFPs. An RFP isn't just a request for pricing, it's the instruction set for the entire project. It defines what the project is, how it will be delivered, and how decisions will be made. When RFPs are unclear, proponents make assumptions. When assumptions differ, proposals become difficult to compare, and boards inherit risk before work even begins. A strong RFP doesn't guarantee a perfect outcome, but a weak RFP almost always guarantees confusion later. A good RFP is designed to do three things. First, it creates shared understanding of what's included, what matters, and what success looks like. Second, it produces proposals that can be compared side by side. Third, it reduces interpretation. The more interpretation required, the more time managers spend later clarifying intent and managing expectations. If proposals come back wildly different, it's often a signal the RFP allowed too much guesswork. Strong RFPs don't start with scope. They start with alignment. Begin with a short description of the project. Provide some context, paint a picture. Describe the property, owner demographics, site environment, project constraints and opportunities. Then state the objectives in plain language. What problem is being solved and what outcome is desired. Finally, define success in one sentence so everyone is aiming at the same target. Whenever possible, include directors in shaping an RFP. It aligns priorities early and reduces disagreements later. Once alignment is clear, scope should be written as deliverables, not assumptions. Clearly state what is included and what's excluded. Then list the required outputs. For example, reports or drawings, schedules, specific documentation, site activities. These will vary depending on the project. This approach removes ambiguity and ensures all proponents are responding to the same requirements, which improves comparability and reduces disputes later. A good RFP also explains how the process will run. Provide the RFP schedule and evaluation stages, including whether there will be a shortlist and interviews. Define communication rules, one contact, written questions, clear deadlines, and shared answers to all bidders. Avoid telephone conversations. One of the better RFPs ArmourCo was involved with had a project Gmail address that was used for all RFP inquiries and responses. We were not allowed to communicate with management in any other way during the RFP period. These controls make the process easier to administer and document. Decision-making should not be different behind closed doors than what's stated in the RFP. The process described in the RFP, including timing, shortlisting, interviews, and how proposals will be evaluated, should be the same process the board and management actually follow. That alignment is critical. If you follow a different process than you published, the outcome becomes difficult to defend. The one internal step that does not necessarily have to be shared is the rationale of the board's decision. The important part here is to document the decision and retain that record so it clearly explains why the selected proponent was chosen. This improves transparency with the ownership and helps better protect directors and management. A well-written RFP is one of the strongest alignment tools available to managers and boards. When objectives, scope, process, and decision-making are clearly stated and then followed, projects run more smoothly and outcomes are easier to stand behind. In our experience, projects that started with well-thought-out RFPs delivered maximum value to owners, directors, and managers. We hope this talk has helped, and please feel free to reach out with any questions.